welcome back. MTG Joe here, and we're going to be playing some Standard 2022. I played the weekly event, got a Mythic Wildcard, and got a Quakebringer out of it. So we have a full playset, so I want to try some Giants today. So this is a tribe that's kind of always been on the periphery. We lose Bone Crusher Giant being Standard 2022, but something I want to try out. And we're playing kind of a giant snow-themed package. There's a lot of good payoffs for being giants. It's just never really come together. But we're going to try it out, see how it goes. So what do we get for being giants? We get Glimpse of the Cosmos. So it is basically anticipate. You look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one in the hand, rest at the bottom of your library. But if you control a giant, you get to cast it out of your graveyard for 1 blue mana. So it's kind of like a flashback style effect. We have 2 sagas in the deck, Invasions of the Giant. Scry 2, draw a card, and then you get to reveal a giant to deal 2 damage to creature or planeswalker, and then your next giant costs 2 less. Battle of Frost and Fire, so it deals 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker that's non-giant. You scry 3, and then the last saga, if you cast 5 CMC or greater spell, you draw 2 and then discard 1. But it's mainly in here as a one-sided sweeper. And then the giants, actually we have Squash as well. Playing 1 Squash, it's basically if you control a giant, it's 2 mana, deal 6. And then the giants themselves, we have Agar the Freezing Flame, 3 mana, 3/3. Any excessive damage dealt to creatures or planeswalkers. If a giant wizard or spell you control is dealt that damage, we get to draw a card. So if we say Frostbite for 3 damage on a 2 toughness creature, we get to draw a card. We have Calamity Bearer, which doubles the damage a giant source would deal to a player or permanent. And then we have Quakebringer. So Quakebringer is Foretell for 4 or 5 mana 5/4, which prevents life gain. And then if we either control Quakebringer or Quakebringer is in our graveyard and we control a giant, the opponent takes 2 damage. And then on the top end, a couple Cyclone Summoners, which returns all non-giants, wizards, and lands to the opponent's, to each player's hands. And then just wrapping it up, we have some Frostbites, we have some Prismari command. Prismari can put the Quakebringers in our graveyard if needed. It can give us treasures, as well as deal some damage. We also have a couple Shatter Skull Smashings, just to deal excessive damage with the Agar. And I want to try out 1 Crush the Weak versus more of the aggressive decks. But really, like if you have Agar out and then you Battle of Frost and Fire, you get to draw cards. So kind of cool there. One thing to note, the Hall of the Storm Giants is a giant. It creates a 7/7 giant, so it triggers that ability. We also have Faceless Haven, which is a giant. So we're trying this out. There is no learn package in this one because the blue-green learn... Sorry. The blue-red learn cards aren't that great other than the bounce one. But we're not really a tempo deck. We're more damage-based. So we'll give this a shot. I've yet to actually try this list. So we're going to try it in the play queue first. Just see if the numbers actually make sense. The curve's a little high. So that's something I do want to try out. See how it plays out. And really what we're going to be comparing this to is something like Blue-Red Dragons. To see what works, what doesn't. I think we keep this... 3/4. All the power and toughness is weird on these. 5/4s, 3/4s. Okay, Goblinos. I think this game we're just playing this out. It could be that that is a spell this game, but I think just given how our curve is, these can kind of stonewall. This just gets bigger. We can take the 1 damage. I was saving that for like a Lord or something. So I could Prismari into Quakebringer if needed. Deal 2. I think we might draw, so deal 2, draw 2. We might bin the Quakebringer. So Cosmos we can cast from our graveyard, which is nice. And that gives us 2 spells here. So I can Glimpse the Cosmos next turn. If they want to activate Faceless, they can. We probably don't block here if they attack. It's likely they have a burn spell. Just need like Frost and Fire. Take 2. I want to find a sweeper here. Crush the Weak could be... Okay. Only lands. If they fire... They don't have the mana to fire up Faceless Haven. I can foretell... I think we're just racing here. I guess this kind of gets around if they have Frostbite. That did 11 damage. I guess it's kind of bad. Because now we trade 2 mana worth of spells for our 4-drop. Probably should have held back. We'll see what they do here. I don't know the interaction if it does deal extra damage because we control a giant. Hobgoblin. This could be another Frostbite. Just taking this. We'll see. Yeah, it does. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So I kind of want to find a burn spell. We have 3 Frostbites. This lets me scry first. Honestly, we can probably just survive here. Getting this off the battlefield's good. I think we're still in a good spot. Getting their Lord off just because it's going to make the Faceless Haven bigger. Bit of a pain. Seen a couple burn spells. So they can fire up Faceless here. They can also fire up the Den. Am I trading with Faceless? Probably not. Take this damage, deal 4 to them. Prismari's good. So I can cast this. That's also very good. So here, I could get them to pump mana into it. So what I'm going to do is this, 2 damage, plus a treasure token. And the big old Quakebringers. It's cool art on this card. Kind of wish it was a 4/5. Just being able to Stonewall Faceless Haven would be nice. So, deal 2, create a treasure. I guess technically we could have gone to their attack step. But this just straight takes them off any mana. And now any removal spell off this Glimpse kills them. Battle of Frost does it. Giants beating Goblins. That was a good first game. Probably got a little too aggressive. We probably could have just sat back with the Quakebringer and the other dude that doubles the damage. I think that's exponential, so it would have dealt 8 each turn. So that was probably, like, we're learning the deck. I think that's the correct way to play it. Goblins 2. One thing, if you could let me know, I moved my webcam over here so it doesn't block Planeswalkers. Let me know what you think about that. Yay or nay? I think this hand's fine because we have plays with Frostbite if needed and Quakebringer Foretell. It's a bit slow. I think we're foretelling here. We kind of look like dragons based on this start, so this is likely mono white aggro. There's nothing on the 2-drop slot that comes in that we immediately need to kill. Next turn I could Vizord. Ooh, Boros. Okay, Symbology. The Sciences. So we're probably going to kill something regardless this turn. What we kill. I think we're going to take 2 here. These summoners will be very good. Just want to see what they play out. If they play something. Ooh, Mardu. So I'm going to play out the Quakebringer. The reason being, if this is in our graveyard, it still deals damage afterwards. So we're fine with this dying, whereas this I'd rather keep. Unless they have an exile effect, and now we feel bad. So can do this, but then I can't Battle of Frost and Fire. Vanishing Verse is a bit of a pain, not gonna lie. Jeez, they just went double exile here. Let's see if they attack. I think that's a little loose. Scry here. I could have killed both with this, but Crush the Weak and Agar. So we draw a card, we reveal a giant, we deal 2. I can Agar here with Crush the Weak. Could set up for a summoner turn. I think we're gonna go Agar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can let them build out their turn. So we're probably taking damage for 1 more turn. But then we set up Agar. Oh, they got Confront to Past. That's a bit annoying. the damage here. Might have been right again to just kill this, but we'll see. They're kind of incentivized this turn to go Grandmaster. Sequencing is a bit... Oh, it's Portable Hole.
Fear not, friend. I will guide your hand against evil. I shall not let you harm others.
So that's actually kind of good because I get to recycle there. So I can kill Grandmaster if I want. They can get back Kaya. I think we're just resetting here. They get the showdown back, but they're going to be kind of limited in terms of what they can do for the turn. I think we're okay without Hall here. Because now they kind of have to answer the Cyclone Summoner. So we're just going to try to run him tempo-wise, because this Calamity Bearer can also throw down a lot of damage. Gotta love when they just draw straight Gasolina. Let's do you. Deal to create a treasure. And then I have Squash available. So I don't have Squash now. It's fine. They keep resetting that for us. It's not bad. So do this. Kill this. I wonder if they're so this just looks like Mardu Control that's playing the monks for Grandmaster. That deals 8 damage to them, so I'm fine with doing that. And even if they like confront now, these Faceless Havens could probably just drag us kicking and screaming. Another Quakebringer would be pretty good. I think we've seen 3 shadows, 2 shadows. It's annoying. I'm gonna hold the land. If we drop Prismari command, probably dead now. So 1, 2, 3. Probably want to save this for next turn. Interesting. Oh, I'm dead on board. Oops, I wasn't even aware of my life total. Real. That's like a greedy deck. So many 4-drops. What are they? They're playing Portable Hole, Shadow's Verdict. Like, between... They have to be... Because even Lorehold, Velomachus, this hand's not going to work. Velomachus doesn't really work for them there. That sounds good. It's probably Invasions that goes. Here we're looking for land. Next turn I could Prismari command into battle and Frost and Fire if we draw another land. Predator is scary. Predator is scary. I actually can't beat that. It's going to be indestructible, and I can't deal that much damage. Let's just go. I can't beat that. They're going to be able to sack, which then puts 5 on it. So it gets around giving me a chance to battle a Frost. If it wasn't for the treasure, we'd be able to. No sense. Like, we're not dead that turn, but I can't deal that much damage. Okay, sounds pretty good. We kind of want a second untapped land if we draw. Looking back to that Mardu game, I probably should have been more aggressive with killing the monk. So, not mono green aggro because they're not on snow. Just Bard class. So Magda needs to die. Wait till their turn, let them go to combat. This is Bard class. We need another land. Well, I like another Fire Frost. Frost the Fire, whatever it's called. We need to get this going. So reveal Calamity Bear, perfect. Deal 2. Stop him for a turn and then gum with battle. Sure. Think we get the concession? Old Gnawbone. While I would like to... Do we get greedy, go one more turn? Okay. Content keep. Because then we can pretty much kill them next turn. Okay. They go Bard class here. I guess this gives them some card advantage, but they're taking a ton of damage. Aw, how unlucky. Oh, I guess I should have done this. I was thinking this was 1 mana. Bye, friend. Alright. Pretty decent deck altogether. I think we might want like a little bit more card advantage. Maybe like Alrund's Epiphany. Answer to everything is Alrund's Epiphany. Cycloners were whatever. I think just changing these to Alrund's Epiphany and you probably got a shell. Maybe 3 of these and just another piece of cheap interaction. Like another 2 mana burn spell. These are too contingent as well. So I'd probably cut one of these, and put 2 like whatever, Dragonfire or whatever they're called. But yeah, wrap this up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great one and catch you next time.